Hey guys, out for a solo overnighter in the woods. I'm going to put up a tarp tent shelter, one with a floor, and that's fully enclosed since we're most likely going to get some rain tonight. And we'll cook up some dinner and we'll get this thing started. So I bought one of these clips that you clip on the tarp. So you have if there isn't a grommet hole where you need a grommet hole, this was like $1 at the hardware store. So I thought I'd check it out, see if it works, because I need a hole in the center of this tarp and it doesn't have one. So we'll see if this is worth $1 or not. Okay, so I used a 12 by 16 tarp, 8-foot piece of PVC that has a cap on the end that I just drilled a hole in and put a screw through so that I'd have a bolt on the top to attach the lines to. This is the first time I've ever built this shelter, and I kind of like it. I did have to do 2 tie-off points for the to keep the pole upright, but you can see I left the door open, that there's a lot of room in there and it's got a full floor. And I can close the door. I can close that at night. So it was pretty easy, actually. That $1 tool to clip onto the tarp, that it works really good, but it kind of like makes it would be better if there was just a grommet hole to put the thing through, but it works completely fine, especially for $1. I'm not complaining. I'll get my stuff put inside and then we'll cook up some dinner. So this air mattress I brought with me with the air already in it, because I used to do a lot of bike packing, and I would buy these at the end of every year at Walmart. They would sell them for like $1 when they were just getting rid of everything. And I would buy these, and then they'd work for a couple trips and you'd end up tossing them, but well worth $1. And so 2 years ago, I decided I'm going to put air in one and not use it, and just let it sit there with the air in it and see how long it actually lasts for. Well, you can see it still has a lot of air in it, but I haven't actually ever slept on it with air in it, so I never actually squeezed any air out of it. So we're going to see how this works tonight. I already decided I'm not putting any more air in it, even if it means I'm laying on the ground, because I really want to see like how long. I mean, it's been 2 years. I really want to see how long it would last before all the air comes out of it. This shelter is huge. You can stand up in it because it's 8 feet high. I mean, I have the bed laid out and completely enough room. You could easily sleep 2 people in here. Easily sleep 2 people. I'm kind of liking it. All right, well, let's cook up some dinner. So if you watch enough of my videos, you'll know I'm not a very good cook. So I'm going to attempt to make these These are the Johnsonville, New Orleans style bratwurst with some bell peppers on it, and just mix that up with some onion, and we'll see how it turns out. So if you're new to my channel, you know that it's called Baby Steps to Bushcraft, because I'm basically learning all this stuff as I'm doing these videos, and you really gain an appreciation just for how long a lot of this stuff takes to do. The tent was fairly simple, but just cooking this food, I don't know if I'm not really a cook, but it feels like it's taking forever. Like I'm trying to get this to get some kind of caramelization on it, and it's just not happening. And I feel like it's been cooking forever. But this is the first time I've ever used one of these little camp stoves like this. I used to have a bigger grill type thing that I used to use a lot, but this is the first time I've ever used one of these, and there's a lot of bees flying around right now. And it takes a lot longer than you'd think to cook stuff on it. But I think I'm just going to pull it off and eat it how it is, because it's cooked through. I just didn't get it brown like I wanted to, but we'll see what it tastes like. I brought a bowl so I didn't have to eat out of the hot pan. Oh, I guess it was actually probably just getting to the point where it would start caramelizing, because I can see it at the bottom of the pan. But I'm hungry and I don't really want to wait any longer. So this tent, I think I'm going to like it tonight. The breeze is starting to pick up, so I'm hoping it's not too tall, and I hope it doesn't catch the wind too much. But I like the floor idea, that the whole thing is covered on the floor, because it's pretty much just like a tent then. And I'm going to see what that air mattress does, see how much air, if it holds the air through the whole night, or if it's going to be one of those nights where you're tossing and turning because you can't sleep because you're laying on the ground. So we'll see. This tastes pretty good. Yeah, tastes pretty good. So I was hiking around and I found this lake, and I thought it would be a cool place to come down and kind of watch the sunset. And by the time I got all the way down here from where I was, there's all these kids playing on the beach. It's not even really a beach, but there's a whole bunch of people down here. But I couldn't really see good from where I was. So hopefully as soon as it starts getting dark, they go back up wherever they came from. Because this is a ways down here. I'm surprised they're even down here. But let's stick around and watch the sunset, and then go on up. So the clouds are pulling in right as the sun's starting to go down. Went right behind a bunch of clouds, so this might turn out to not be a good sunset after all, because I can't even see the sun at all anymore. So I'm not going to be able to get very good light in here. All I got is this little light, and it's pretty dark outside. But I'm going to go to sleep, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. So it's like 9 a.m. right now, and it's so cloudy out that I could have kept sleeping. This air mattress, it held up fine, but there's not enough air in it. So like my back and butt were like literally laying on the ground, so it was uncomfortable all night. And I didn't even fall asleep really till probably about 6 a.m. this morning, and I was about to just get up, and then I fell asleep. And I just woke up now, and it's like 9 o'clock. So we're gonna get this day started, whip up some breakfast, and yeah, maybe cook some pancakes. Remember what I said yesterday about not being a good cook? Well, I didn't even cook the pancakes very good, and that's not even hard. But it all tastes the same, especially after you put syrup on it. So aside from the bed not being very comfortable, and I knew that wasn't going to be, or I kind of thought it wouldn't be, the bed held up, and we'll see how long that air stays in that thing, because it's been in there for like 2 years, or it was 2 summers ago that I did it. And I thought it would be out of air in a couple months, because those things don't seem to last very long, but apparently if you don't use them or actively sit on them, they last a long time. It doesn't look pretty, but it tastes really good. So I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll take down this shelter, which the shelter was really good last night. I probably would have tied the center closed. I pinned the door closed just so it wasn't flopping around, because it wouldn't stay on its own. But I probably would have tied all the way up the pole. I would have tied that closed so it wasn't open like it was. But I like this tent. It was really easy to put together, or this tarp shelter. It was really easy to put together, and I mean, it was not really windy, and it didn't rain at all. I thought it was going to rain last night. It didn't rain, but it was really cloudy all day. So let me finish this up, and then we'll take this apart, and we'll get started with the day. All right, so everything's taken apart. So what did we do? We built a tarp tent shelter that had all 3 sides and a floor, pyramid kind of shape, really good shelter. Simple to make. The hardest part about it was folding the tarp at the end, because that thing's huge. But the tent worked out awesome. We made some bratwurst sausage with vegetable dinner. We went and saw the sunset, which could have been better. It was just a little too on the cloudy side. Cooked some breakfast, made some pancakes that tasted really good, although they didn't look very good. And now we cleared everything down. So if you like this kind of stuff, and you want to follow me on my journey of baby steps to bushcraft, I'm trying to put out regular videos, and a lot of it is stuff I'm doing for the first time. Some of it's stuff I've done before, but a lot of it's stuff I've done for the first time. So, you know, I'm not an expert. You're not going to probably learn a whole lot from me, but you might learn what you shouldn't do in certain situations, because, you know, I'm going to make some mistakes along the way. But yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.